Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well on this Sunday afternoon, late afternoon, or whenever you're watching. Actually, early evening. It's 7:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Going to play a quick game before heading out. Get back to our 1977 Metropolitan replay using Action PC Baseball 2019. The Mets have taken a slide since losing our last game with Philadelphia. We got swept in Philly. We lost two close games that we actually had leads in. And then we lost the first game to Montreal in a heartbreaker. So we're down to 41-41. It's July 8th, 1977. Early evening game, 83 degrees, clear skies, wind 17 miles per hour out to center field, so the ball could be flying out here at Shea. They'll take on the visiting Montreal Expos, 36-44. The Mets have Jerry Koosman on the mound to try to stop this losing streak, the lefty. For the Montreal Expos, Cash will be leading off playing second base. Spire will be at short, batting second. Valentine will be in right field, batting third. Perez is at first. He's the cleanup hitter. Carter's doing the catching. He's batting fifth. Cromartie's out in left, batting sixth. Dawson's in center, batting seventh. Parrish is at third, batting eighth. And batting ninth, doing the pitching, is Twitchell. For the New York Metropolitans, on the mound is Jerry Koosman. Record in the replay, 7-5 with a 3.49. In actuality, 3.49 and 8-20. Behind the plate, John Stearns, 6 out of 10 defensive catcher rating, 7 out of 10 arm. Randall, 5 out of 10 at third. Flynn, 7 out of 10 at short. Mian, 7 out of 10 at second. And Johnny Milner's at first. He's 4 out of 10. Out in left, you have Ed Kranepool, who's 4 out of 10. And an arm of 3. Lee Mazzilli, 6 out of 10 for defensive range, 6 out of 10 arm. And Bruce Beauclair is in right, having an excellent replay. 3 out of 10 range, 4 out of 10 arm. So here comes Dave Cash, batting .304 with 23 ribbies. Right-handed hitter. Excellent bunter, 7 out of 10. The infield, the corners will move in to protect against the bunt. So Randall in at third, Milner in at first. Here's the pitch to Cash from Koosman. And he walked him. So not an auspicious start of the beginning of this game for Jerry Koosman. Here comes Chris Spire. 196, 4 homers, 19 ribbies. Cash, 65% chance of stealing second. Koosman throws over, Milner holds him on, and they pick him off! What a throw over to Milner. What a pickoff move. Milner applies the tag, and Cash will not be cashing in this time. He'll be going back to the bench bankrupt. So 1 out, no one on for Spire. Koosman looks into Stearns. He deals to Spire. Ground ball slowly hit to Milner. Milner will take it to the bag himself. 1 down. ID Gestures here at Shea. Check out that wonderful channel, ID Gestures. Playing a little APA baseball this afternoon. And here comes to the plate Ellis Valentine, 273, 13 homers, 42 ribbies. Right-handed batter. Koosman deals to Valentine. Fly ball, center field. Mazzilli moves to his right, makes the catch. The side is retired. And on the mound for the Montreal Expos is Wayne Twitchell. 3-1 in the replay, 2.33. In actuality, 6-5, 4.21. Here comes Lenny Randall. 13-game hitting streak, batting .356. No homers, 9 ribbies. Excellent bunter. He's going to go for the drag bunt. Here's the pitch. There's the drag bunt. Carter's on it. Fires to Cash, who's covering the bag as the wheel play was on. And Randall is retired. Jay Cruz is at the ballpark. How you doing, my friend? And I'll bring up Bruce Beauclair. Beauclair batting .352, 4 homers, 20 ribbies. Kranepool on deck. Twitchell looks in at Carter. Carter, 8 out of 10 behind the plate defensive range, 8 out of 10 arm. Parrish, 5 out of 10 at third. Spire, 6 out of 10 at short. Cash, 7 out of 10 at second. Perez, 7 out of 10 at first. Cromartie, 8 out of 10 in left defensive range with a 4 arm. Dawson, a 7 and a 6 range then arm. And Valentine 9 out of 10 defensive range with a cannon of an arm. 10 out of 10. Outstanding. Here's the pitch to Beauclair. Beauclair swings and misses. There's 2 down. Base is empty for Eddie Kranepool, batting .315, 4 homers, and 43 ribbies. Twitchell nods his head. He kicks and deals to Kranepool. And Kranepool sends that ball out, shallow right center. Dawson makes the running catch. 1-2-3, Golden Metropolitans top of the second. Scoreless here. Mets trying to get back over 500. They've dropped down to 41 and 41. At the plate, Tony Perez. .239, 4 homers, and 30 ribbies. Stearns wiggles the fingers. Koosman sets and fires. Perez swings. That's a deep fly ball to center. Mazzilli on the run makes the catch in front of the wall. Great jump by Lee Mazzilli, the Mets center fielder. 1 down, to the applause of the Metropolitan fans here at Shea. Here comes Gary Carter. Carter, .254, 11 homers, 33 ribbies, right-handed batter. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal for the Metropolitans. Carter awaits the Koosman offering. Pitch homeward bound. And he strikes him out! Big swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. So 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Warren Cromartie riding a 6-game hitting streak. .261, 3 homers, 36 ribbies. Left-handed batter. Lefty-lefty matchup. Cromartie hits equally as well against either lefty or righties. Few points difference. Stearns pounds the mitt, sets the target. The pitch to Cromartie. Grounder. Randall charges in, barehands it, fires to Milner at first, and Milner hold on to it. Yes, and the side is retired as he shows the man in blue the ball, and Cromartie is out. Bottom of the second, no score here at Shea. Due up for the Mets, Stearns, Mazzilli, and Milner. John Stearns, the Mets catcher, batting .255, 7 homers, and 40 ribbies. Stearns will take the pitch from Twitchell. Ball 1. Stearns to take again. Twitchell trying to pour it in. Ball 2. Stearns puts the bat in his shoulder. And there's a strike finally. It's a 2-1 count. Slider got over. Hitters count. Stearns awaits the Twitchell offering. Here's the pitch. Stearns swings. Shallow fly ball left. Cromartie comes in. Makes the catch. Basket catch by Cromartie. 1 down. Here's Lee Mazzilli. Drag bunt, the pitch. Mazzilli drops it down, and he is safe. Yes, Lee Mazzilli. Oh, an error. They're going to give it an error. They're going to give it an error. Mazzilli, that's a tough. I thought he had the base hit, but he's on. So the go-go Mets are on base. Lee Mazzilli. That's going to be an error charge to Carter. Here comes Johnny Milner. Milner, .237, 5 homers, 29 ribbies. Mazzilli, 8 out of 10 base runner, but only a 30% chance of stealing second. Perez holding him on. Here's the pitch to Milner. Milner swings, ground ball to Cash. Cash to Spire. And Mazzilli goes in hard and upends Spires. Has a few words for the shortstop. He breaks up the double play. Fans loving it here. Hard-nosed baseball. Hard-nosed baseball by the Metropolitans. So it keeps the inning alive. And here comes the second baseman, Felix Millan. We're going to play hit and run even with 2 outs because he's a 10 out of 10. He'll make contact. There goes running. Ground ball. Oh, foul down the right field line. Milner could have ran for quite some time. As Jay Cruz said, I heard Strawberry had his Mets rookie record broken. Oh, interesting. In the chat. So the count's 0-1. Johnny Milner being held on by Perez. Hit and run on again. Millan swings. Ground ball. Cash to Perez. So we couldn't find the hole. Side is retired. We're through 2. No score. Due up for the Expos. Dawson, Parrish, and the pitcher Twitchell. Dawson riding a 9-game hitting streak. .244, 9 homers, 33 ribbies. Koosman back up on the bump. He's ready to work. He deals to Dawson. Ground ball. Randall backhands it. Fires! And that will be an infield hit. He made the backhanded play, but double clutched on the throw. Lucky he didn't get an error there. So Dawson's on at first with an infield hit. 8 out of 10 base runner. Milner holding him on. Here comes the dangerous Larry Parrish. 228, 7 homers, 21 ribbies. Mets hoping to turn 2 up the middle with Flynn and Mian. Koosman peeks to first. He throws over! And he's safe. Just got under the tag. Remember, they picked off Cash in the first inning. Koosman again looks to first. Now picks up the sign at the plate. The windup and the pitch to Parrish. Throw down! Dawson slides in safe. Swing and a miss by Parrish, though, trying to protect the runner. Dawson's in scoring position with no outs, first base open. Twitchell is on deck, but they'll probably just bump with the pitcher. Koosman's got to come up big here. He nods his head. He kicks and deals to Parrish. And he walked him. He pitched ever so carefully. Mets fans didn't like that, but here comes the pitcher. Dave Little is here at Shea Stadium. Check out that wonderful channel. Also, WVogs 18. Hope all is well. Check out those 2 channels. Here comes Twitchell. And we're going to move our corners in. The pitch to Twitchell. He's probably bunting. He puts the bunt down, and it goes foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Will they leave the bunt on? We're going to keep the corners in. Dawson at second, Parrish at first. Koosman, he's ready. He kicks and fires. And he strikes him out. 1 down, swing and a miss. As he choked up on the bat, but to no avail. Top of the order, Dave Cash. He walked his first time up, but was picked off by Jerry Koosman. 8 out of 10 hit and run. Dawson at second, Parrish at first. Koosman peeks over his shoulder towards second. The windup and the pitch now to Cash. Ground ball. Flynn to Mian. Oh, but Parrish upends Mian. Oh boy, this game's getting chippy. Mazzilli took out Spire. That breaks up the double play. Parrish went in high with his cleats. Now Dawson's at third, Cash is at first. Both dugouts chirping at each other. And here comes Spire to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Only batting 195. Koosman takes a deep breath. Arms down to his chest. He kicks and deals. Ground ball. Up the middle. Flynn behind the mound. Gets it. Throws to Milner. Did they get him? Yes. And the side is retired. Jerry Koosman pitches out of the jam. We go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless here at Shea. Back on the mound for the Expos, Wayne Twitchell. He will face Flynn, Koosman, and the top of the order, Lenny Randall. Flynn batting 197, no home runs, 9 ribbies. Was acquired in the trade when the Mets sent Seaver to the Reds. They also picked up Pat Zachary. Here's the pitch to Flynn. Flynn sends that ball deep down the left field line in the corner. Cromartie makes the catch, robbing Flynn of extra bases. And here comes Jerry Koosman, the pitch to Koosman. Koosman makes contact, Parrish has it, and he boots the ball. Parrish boots the ball, and it goes into shallow left, and Jerry Koosman, feeling his oats, goes racing to second and slides in safe. Holy cow, in the words of the late great Phil Rizzuto. So Koosman trying to help the Mets out here on the base paths. Here comes Lenny Randall. Randall is 0 for 1. Switch hitter batting lefty. Carter goes through the signs. Twitchell nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Randall. Randall, base hit, right center field. Koosman's gonna, oh my God, they held him up. Well, it's amazing. He gets a hustle error double thing, and on this they're gonna hold him up. And we will hold him only a 47% chance because Valentine has a cannon for an arm. They will hold him up first and third. So Koosman's at third. 4 out of 10 base runner. Randall is at first. 9 out of 10 base runner. Bruce Beauclair is at the plate. 9 out of 10 bunter. Infield playing normal for the Expos. Beauclair struck out, his first time up. 0 for 1. Here comes the squeeze. It's a suicide squeeze. And Beauclair puts it down. And the Mets go up 1-0 on the suicide squeeze. Koosman was coming down the line. Beauclair puts the bunt down. The only play was the first. And it's 1-0 Mets. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. As the fans are ecstatic with Go Go Mets baseball here from 1977. Billy Ball to the extreme we play. And here comes Ed Kranepool. Randall's at second. The suicide squeeze work. Here's the pitch to Kranepool, 0 for 1. And that ball gets away from Carter. Randall goes to third. A wide turnaround third, but got back. He was thinking about taking 2 there. As Dave Little says, Koosman was still gassed from running to second. I guess so. So Kranepool looking for his 44th RBI. Pinwheels the bat. 3-0 count. On deck is Stearns. Green light for Kranepool. And he ends up striking out. So a good job by Twitchell battling back. Swing and a miss by Kranepool. The Mets do score 1 on the suicide squeeze. And they are also aided by the Parrish error. Top of the 4th, 1-0 Metropolitans trying to bounce back over to 500 as they're 41-41. Due up for the Expos, who are 36-44. Valentine, Perez, and Carter to face Jerry Koosman. Koosman was a madman on the base paths. Here's a pitch to Ellis Valentine. He could tie it with one swing of the bat. 272, 13 homers, 42 ribbies. Pitch homeward bound. Fly ball deep. Mazzilli on the run, left center field, and he makes the catch. Lee Mazzilli, 1 down. Here comes Tony Perez. He is 0 for 1. Koosman deals to TP. And that's a shot down the left field line. Kranepool digs it out, but it's too late. In the corner. It's a 1-out double. Tying run. Perez at second. 5 out of 10 base runner. Here comes Gary Carter, the catcher. 0 for 1. Carter struck out. First base is open. Cromartie is on deck though. Koosman looks in. Stearns sets a target. Here's the pitch to Stearns' counterpart, Carter. And he walked him. Koosman a little too fine there. Does set up the double play possibility. Lefty-lefty matchup now. Cromartie's 0 for 1. He grounded to third. They like to induce another ground ball to turn 2. The pitcher's best friend and get out of the inning. Perez at second. Carter at first. Here's the pitcher, Cromartie from Koosman. And he struck him out. Nasty. 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 Check swing. He went too far. That ball just dropped off the face of the earth. So there's 2 outs. 2 on. 1-0 Mets. And here comes the Hawk, Andre Dawson. He had an infield single when Lenny Randall could have been charged with an error, had trouble getting the ball out of his glove. Koosman rubs up the baseball. He's back up on the bump. A stern look in towards the plate. Koosman determined to snap this Metropolitan losing streak. Here's the pitch to the Hawk, Andre Dawson. Dawson, ground ball, right side. Beauclair puts a charge on. And we only have a 20% chance of getting Perez out. We're going to do it. Beauclair comes up throwing and safe. Oh, the ball gets away from Stearns. Runners advance second and third, 1-1 ball game. Beauclair put a good charge on. Stearns couldn't hold on to the ball. Parrish is at the plate. He will be intentionally walked. Can we hit him? We're going to intentionally walk Parrish. The bases are now loaded. We'll face Twitchell. Koosman deals to Twitchell. And, oh my God, Jerry! Oh my God, he walked the pitcher. What are we, the Red Sox bullpen this year? Oh my God. He walked the pitcher. 2-1 Expos. Ugh, Jerry, what the heck are you doing? The fans are in shock. He just walked the go-ahead run in. And here comes Cash, who's 0 for 1. He is walked and grounded into a force out. Stearns pounds that mitt. He wants Koosman to hit the target. Cash looking to cash in. Here's the pitch, homeward bound. Stearns with a stern word to Koosman. Line shot, and Mian makes the great catch. Good reaction by Mian, but the Mets give up the lead. Go-ahead run, bases loaded walk to Wayne Twitchell. Bottom of the 4th, 2-1 Expos. Due up for the Metropolitan, Stearns, Mazzilli, and Mian. Stearns will take. That is a strike. He didn't like that call. He turns to the man in blue, knowing that you can't argue balls and strikes, but just gives him that look. 0-1. Carter wiggles the fingers. Twitchell's ready to work. The pitch. Stearns Fly ball. Dawson going back in center. Makes the catch in front of the wall. 1 down. Lee Mazzilli, 0 for 1. Drag bunt. Mazzilli puts it down. Carter's on it. Throws to Cash. Much more prepared this time. As he threw the ball away the first time, Mazzilli drag bunt. So there's 2 outs, and here comes Johnny Milner pinwheeling the bat. Milner extremely confident. He awaits the Twitchell offering. The pitch from Twitch. And Milner lines out to Cash. Oh, he hit it on the screws. The side is retired. Dave Gardner says Koosman was still gassed from running the bases. Top of the 5th, 2-1 Montreal. They will send to the plate Spire, Valentine, and Perez. Spire 0 for 2. You could see Koosman very distraught on the bench. And now he's got to get it out of his mind. The windup and the pitch to Spire. And that's laced down the left field line. And that'll be a double. So Koosman not faring thee well right now. The dangerous Ellis Valentine comes to the plate. And Tony Perez is on deck. They're going to go pitch around. Perez lines out to Randall. They got him to reach. And he tried to hook it down the left field line. Lenny Randall, good reaction, 1 down. Here comes TP, pitch around. Ground ball right side. Milner to Koosman covering the bag, 2 down. So Koosman's induced a couple of good pitches where the Expos batters reached. They expanded the strike zone. And Gary Carter comes to plate. Cromartie is on deck. Carter's 0 for 1. Spire's at third. Koosman will again try to expand the strike zone with Carter with the pitch around. Stearns sets a target. Koosman kicks and fires. And he walked him. So first and third, here's Cromartie. Cromartie's 0 for 2. He's grounded to third and struck out. Lefty-lefty matchup. 2 outs, 2 on. Koosman shakes off Stearns. Now he nods his head. The pitch to Cromartie. And he struck him out! Koosman pumps his fist. They strand 2. Expos strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Montreal. Randy Luxembourg is at Shea Stadium. You are correct, Randy. Koosman lost 20 games in 1977. Captain Carl, otherwise known as Bobby. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. He says, good evening, everyone. Sorry I'm late. I just finished a game in my 1968 Bob Gibson replay. Well, please tell the chat and myself all about it. So due up for the Metropolitans, Mian, Flynn, and Koosman. Felix Mian is 0 for 1. He's going to take. Let's get Twitchell to work a bit. There's a ball. He'll take until he gets a strike. Another pitch by Twitchell. Another ball. Green light. They're going to give him the green light. Line shot. What a catch by Spires. A diving catch robbing Mian of a hit. We got him ahead in the count. He gripped and ripped, but Spires robbed him. Here's Doug Flynn, 0 for 1. Twitchell looking to pick up his 4th win in this replay. Carter and Twitchell can't get on the same page. Carter, now very incensed, goes through the signs again. Now Twitchell is ready. The windup and the pitch to Flynn. Flynn popped it up towards the third base. Foul territory. Parrish can't get there. The count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Captain Carl says, his ERA, that's Bob Gibson, his 68 replays, has jumped to 1.23 after losing 3-2. That is a horrific offensive lineup. I know how the team made it to the World Series. That is a horrific offensive lineup, the 68 Cardinals. So 2-2 count. We set to do it again. Here's the pitch to Flynn. And he struck him out. What Flynn was looking at, I don't know, as that was right down the heart of the plate. Bottom of the 5th, Koosman's 0 for 1. Twitchell deals to his counterpart, Koosman, and he is 0 for 2 now. Swing and a miss by Jerry. We go to the top of the 6th, 2-1 Expos. Due up for the Montreal Expos. Dawson, Parrish, and Twitchell. Dawson is 2 for 2. Again, Koosman looks to expand the zone. Stearns sets up. The windup and the pitch to the Hawk, Andre Dawson. Ground ball right side, Mian behind the second base bag, throws to Johnny Milner, one down. So Kuzmin expanding the zone, has got these Expos batters to chase. He'll do it again to Parrish. And he walked him. Parrish didn't go. And here comes the man who has the game-winning RBI right now, Twitchell. We're going to go aggressive. We're going right at Twitchell, and we struck him out. So there's 2 outs, no fooling around. My God, we clicked pitch, and the guy walked him last time. So 2 outs, Parrish at first. 5 out of 10 base running ability when it comes to things of that nature. Only 21% of chance of stealing second. Milner holding him on. Here comes Dave Cash. Spire on deck. Kuzmin peeks the first. He throws over! And Parrish just gets his hand in there. Remember, Kuzmin picked off the man at the plate, Cash, in the first inning after he walked. Again, Kuzmin peeks the first. Now picks up the sign at the plate. He rocks and deals to Cash. Ground ball. Milner backhands it, takes it to the bag himself, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still 2-1 Expos. Mets trying to snap this horrific losing streak that's seen them fall back to 500, 41 and 41, 4th place. Lenny Randall's up, drag bunt attempt. And Randall puts it down. Carter really prepared for this. The Expos are prepared for this bunting game that we do with the Mets, and he throws out Randall, 1 down. Bruce Beauclair's 0 for 1. Mets trying to rally here behind their fans, clapping along with the organist. Beauclair has struck out and had a suicide squeeze that gave the Mets at the time a 1-0 lead. Since then, the Mets relinquished 2 runs in the top of the 4th. Here's the pitch to Beauclair. Beauclair, right side. Perez dives from his knees, throws to Twitchell. 2 away. What a play by TP. Tony Perez making the diving stock from his knees. He throws to Twitchell, and there are 2 outs. And here's Eddie Kranepool. Kranepool only has 4 home runs in the replay. He had 10 overall, so he's due for another one. Carter goes through the signs. Twitchell's ready to work. The pitch to Kranepool. And Kranepool pops it up. Spire, outfield grass at short, makes the catch. The side is retired. Top of the 7th. It's a pitcher's duel, 2-1 here in Shea. Spire, Valentine, and Perez will be up to face Kuzmin. Kuzmin, 124 pitches, good for 140. As Captain Carl says regarding the 68 Cardinal lineup, it certainly is, as I said, it was horrible. He says it certainly is. And in this last game, it was handled by Don Drysdale, 68, for the Dodgers. It was also the year Drysdale, 58 and 2/3 scoreless inning streak. Here's the pitch to Spire, 1 for 3. Popped up, shallow, no man's land, right center field, but Mazzilli can't get there. Spire's a Texas leaguer, and he's on. And here comes Ellis Valentine. He's 0 for 3. They expand the zone. Valentine pops it up. Stearns throws the mask away, moves towards the screen, and that's 1 down. So Kuzmin expands the zone. The Expos like to swing at it. Perez 0 for 3. Flynn and Mian hoping to turn 2. Kuzmin will expand the zone again. Try to get Perez to chase. Pitch. And he walked him. Perez did not go. He thought about it. First and second. Carter 0 for 1. Kuzmin asks for a new baseball. He gets it. Rubs it up a bit. Back up on the bump. Looks in. Arms down to his chest. He kicks and deals to Carter. And he struck him out! Great job by Kuzmin. Big swing and a miss. Kuzmin revved it up to 90 miles per hour. It got him to chase the high heat. And here's Cromartie's 0 for 3. Hit streak on the line. He's grounded to third and struck out twice. Can Kuzmin get him for the hat trick you don't want? Kuzmin deals to the lefty, Cromartie. He gets him! Swing and a miss! Mets fans come to their feet. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 2-1 Expos, as the Mets fans want to see some offense here. It'll be Stearns, Mazzilli, and Milner to face Twitchell He's thrown 69 pitches, good for 120. Stearns is 0 for 2. He's flown out twice to center. The pitch to John Stearns. Ground ball, right side. Perez backhands it, throws to Twitchell, who's covering the bag. 1 away. Remember the Great Sports is here at Shea. Check out that wonderful channel. He says, hello, everyone. Hello, Al. Just hanging out, working a video, listening to you in the background. Well, thank you very much. Check out that wonderful channel. That is, remember, the Great Sports. Card collecting channel and much, much more. Lee Mazzilli, 0 for 2. He's tried to bunt his way on twice. Could the third time be the charm? Mazzilli does have 3 homers, 7-game hit streak on the line. He'll take the pitch from Twitchell to Mazzilli. There's a ball. Mazzilli looks down. They're going to give him the green light. If he likes it, they want him to grip and rip. Carter goes through the signs. Twitchell rocks and fires. Mazzilli, ground ball, right side. Cash makes the diving stop, pops up, and throws to Perez. A second time Cash has rubbed a Metropolitan batter of a hit. 2 away. Base is empty. 2-1 Expos. Bottom of the 7th. Time getting short. And here's Johnny Milner, 0 for 2. Milner, 5 home runs in the replay, 12 overall in reality. The pitch to Milner. And Milner goes down swinging. The side is retired. Koosman, 143 pitches. He seems a bit tired. Let's see if we'll keep him in. I don't think so. He bats third. When they come up in the bottom of the 8th. Ooh, we got a Paul Siebert is now available to us. Oh boy. Dawson, Parrish, and Twitchell. Dawson's a righty, Parrish is a righty. Twitchell's, they'll probably pinch hit for Twitchell. Baldwin. Rick Baldwin's going to come in. He's very tough on righties. Here comes Rick Baldwin. Rick Baldwin, 0-4 with 1 save. In the replay, 7.36. But we got to hope he's going to do what he did in reality. He was very tough on righties. Righties only batted 199. Lefties kill him. Dawson's 2 for 3. Infield single. Then another single that knocked in the tying run. Then he grounded to second. A quick word from Stearns with Baldwin after the warm-up tosses. Stearns back behind the plate. Here's the pitch to the Hawk. And fly ball, right center. Mazzilli on the run. He's not going to get there. It's off the wall. And it's a lead-off double for Andre Dawson. The Mets fans getting that sinking feeling. As remember the Great Sports says, Dave Little did not realize Action PC did basketball. Just hit sub. Maybe I'll catch the next live show. Oh, he does a wonderful job on Fridays. Please, again, if you're a content creator in the chat, please check out the other channels and sub one another. Help grow your own. Be as you're part of our community. Sub one another. It's very important. Parrish is at the plate. Twitchell's on deck. We're going to go pitch around. And they'll bring up Del Unser. Unser, 10 out of 10 bunter. I think they're going to bunt with Unser. Here's the pitch to Unser. Ground ball. Milner has it, takes to the bag himself, so a good piece of professional hitting by Unser. He hit it to the right side. Dawson moves to third with 1 out. Twitchell's at the plate. We will bring the infield in. Infield's in. And we're going to go aggressive to Twitchell. Twitchell, fly ball, Cranepool coming in, shallow fly ball. Dawson tags a throw! Out! Yes! Cranepool guns down Dawson! Not known for a great arm. The ball was blooped into left. Cranepool got a great jump on it, made the catch, a quick, accurate throw. Stearns blocked the plate, planted the Hawk into the ground like a garden. You are out, son. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Mets still trail by 1. It's 2-1 Montreal. Due up for the Mets, Mian, Flynn, and Baldwin, so most likely a pinch hitter. Felix Mian is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Twitchell. Oh, he plunked Mian! I don't think that was intentional, but the Mets dugout taking all advantages to try to rev themselves up. A lot of chirping. And now Doug Flynn just gives Twitchell a stare down. At third now is Pete Makinen, and he's not bueno when it comes to range. 2 out of 10. So Parrish is out of the ball game. Flynn. Corners move in. They expect the bunt. We're going to play hit and run. There goes Mian. Flynn, ground ball, right side. Cassius only plays the first. Low throw, Perez. Did he scoop it out of the dirt? Yes. But he advances the runner. Tying run at second is Mian. Baldwin will not hit. He's the pitcher. We will now go to Steve Henderson has grabbed a bat, and will come in to pinch hit. So Steve Henderson batting .254, 1 homer, and 8 ribbies in the replay for the Mets. He was acquired in a trade. Came over in a transaction, did not start the season with the Mets. So Mian, the tying run at second. Here's the pitch to Henderson. 1 swing of the bat could put the Mets up 3-2. Henderson drives that ball center field, but Dawson makes the catch in left center. Mian bluffs but will not tag. Oh, Henderson just missed it. Just missed it. And now the top of the order, Lenny Randall. Can Randall tie it up? He's 1 for 3. On deck, Bruce Beauclair. Bottom of the 8th, 2-1. Time is getting short for the Metropolitans. Trying to snap their losing streak. Trying to, once again, get back over 500. They're 41-41. Here's the pitch to Randall. Randall flies it out to Valentin and right. Doesn't even have to move. The side is retired. We go to the top of the 9th, 2-1. It looks like it's going to be another heartbreaking loss for the Metropolitans in this replay. And now we need a pitcher. Once we click on the right button here. We have Cash, Spire, and Valentine, all righties. We got to go Skip Lockwood here. We can go Bob Apodaca. Bob Apodaca will come in. We have worked Lockwood and Apodaca overtime in this replay to get to this 41-41. Henderson will not stay in the game. His day's done after the flyout. Bob Apodaca, 3-1 with 1 save, 1.96 in the replay. In actuality, 4-8 with 5 saves, 3.43. He'll face Cash, who is 0 for 3. Was picked off after walking the first inning. Here's the pitch from Apodaca to Cash. Ground ball, back to Apodaca. He throws to Milner. 1 down. 1 down. Apodaca has 1 job and 1 job only. Keep it a 1-run deficit. Spires is 2 for 4. Apodaca not impressed with the Punch and Judy shortstop. Stearns says something to Spires. There's been some chippiness between these two teams. Now he sets the target. Apodaca rocks and fires. Spires swings, and you know what? He says, take that. Slaps the ball through the hole, right side. He has 3 hits now. The dangerous Ellis Valentine comes to plate. He's 0 for 4. They'll try to expand the zone. Hit the black of the plate. The pitch to Valentine. Line shot to Flynn. Great reaction. 2 down. And the dangerous Tony Perez at the plate, 1 for 3. He's flown to center. Lined a double down the third base line. Grounded to first. And walked. On deck is Card. Here's the pitch from Apodaca to Perez. 2 outs, 1 on. Line shot to Flynn. Rinse and repeat. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Mets need 1 to tie, 2 to win. Beauclair, Cranepool, and Stearns will be due up if anyone gets on. Lee Mazzilli Twitchell looking to go the distance for the Expos. He's only thrown 96 pitches. He has been in complete control. Only gave up that 1 run on the suicide squeeze by Beauclair back in the bottom of the 3rd. Beauclair 0 for 2. Does have the ribby on the suicide squeeze. Here's the pitch he'll be taking. And that's a ball he will take until he gets a strike. Here's a pitch again. Strike. Beauclair just sort of shakes his head. 1-1 count. Beauclair chokes up a bit. Carter wiggles the fingers. Twitchell's ready. He kicks and deals. Beauclair sends that ball deep down the right field line. Valentine on the run, and he makes the catch. There's that excellent fielder, Ellis Valentine, robbing extra bases from Bruce Beauclair. That would have been a double, folks, at least. So 1 out. Mets down to their final 2 outs. Here comes Eddie Kranepool. He is 0 for 3. The pitch to Kranepool. Kranepool pops it up. Carter moving back towards the screen. And he can't get there. Out of play. A reprieve from the governor for Kranepool. 2-2 count to Eddie. 1 out. Kranepool looking to launch 1 out. A shame. Tie this game at 2. Again, Twitchell and Carter cannot get on the same page. Now they do. Carter seems a bit miffed at his pitcher. Here's the pitch to Ed Kranepool. Kranepool, that's a shot, and it's a double to center. That got past Andre Dawson. That was a scorching line drive. Tying run at second base. Here's John Stearns. Let's see if we're going to pinch runner. And Bud Harrelson will come in to pinch run for Ed Kranepool. Harrelson, 7 out of 10 base runner. Bump, 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 bump. As the fans are getting revved up, they really love this Mets team, and also they're highly liquored up. The alcohol was buy 1 get 5 free here at Shea today. But it's a jovial crowd here. Dave Gardner, who's a Let's Go Mets. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. So here's John Stearns. A walk-off homer would be quite a delight. He's 0 for 3. He looks down to third, probably getting the take sign. Here's the pitch to Stearns. And that's a ball. 1-0. Carter pounding the mitt, sets the target. Twitchell rocks and fires. That looked inside. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike. Tying run at second. Bud Harrelson, 2-1. Montreal, 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Twitchell takes a deep breath, a bead of sweat down his brow. He sets and delivers. Inside, ball 3. 3-0. Will they give Stearns the green light? I say no. Ball 4. Oh, my Lord. Stearns can't believe it. How the heck do you give Twitchell that call? How do you give him the inside corner when he just missed 3 times on the inside? So it's a 3-1 count, hitters count. Stearns riding a 7-game hitting streak. Twitchell again shakes off Carter. Now he nods his head in approval. He deals to Stearns 1 more time. Stearns, ground ball, right side. Harrelson hits third base. Oh my God. Only a 43% chance. Again, Valentine has a cannon of an arm. We will hold him. So Stearns slaps that ball through, but Valentine makes a great charge on it, and they hold up Harrelson. Infield moves in. They're not going to play for 2. Lee Mazzilli's up. Mazzilli is 0 for 3. He's tried to bunt his way on twice, and then grounded to second. Hit and runs on. Put the runners in motion. The pitch to Mazzilli. They pitch out, and Stearns is out by 4 years. God damn it, Al. Now we're going to get the fly ball deep. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Lee. Bail me out. Here's the pitch to Mazzilli. Ground ball. Why couldn't you do that before? Spires has it. The throw to first. Safe! Mazzilli beats it out. He saves out, Red Sox fan. And it's a 2-2 ball game. Infield. infield hit for Lee Mazzilli. It's a 2-2 game. How do you do here at Shea? And Johnny Milner's going to win it with a walk-off. Here's the pitch to Milner. Milner, ground ball. Makinen, infield hit. Back-to-back infield hits. The Mets, the go-go Mets are going. It's 2-2. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And now Felix Millan. Can he win it here? Millan is 0 for 2. The Mets have tied it here in the bottom of the ninth. Lee Mazzilli, a hustle infield hit. Millan, 2 game-winning RBIs. He's going to do it again. The ball gets away from Carter! But it's not far enough to chance it for Mazzilli. Only a 31% chance to advance. We shall not. Oh, my boy. Oh, my Lord. So you got Mazzilli at second. Good speed. Milner at first. That run means nothing. It's 2 balls, 1 strike to Felix Millan. They're still sticking with Twitchell. The Expos must have a... Who is in their bullpen that they don't want to go to their bullpen? It's not that good, I admit, but... Well, they're going to stick... I mean, again, I don't control them. I control the Mets, so... All right, here's the pitch to Millan. Can he win it? Ball 4. Bases are juiced. Bases are juiced. Twitchell seems tired, and Doug Flynn can win it here. Mazzilli, the winning run, 90 feet away. The Mets looking to snap their losing streak. As Dave Little in chat says, Al's going to need a sedative. Alrighty. Do we stick with Flynn? He has 1 game-winning RBI. We're going to go with... Let's see. Joel Youngblood will pinch hit for Doug Flynn. Can Joel Youngblood, who's batting .050, but actually batted .253, so the way I look at it, he's due for a hit. And we'll take the tiring Twitchell. Strike 1. Oh my God, Christmas came early on that crap. All right, no balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch once again to Youngblood. Can he win it? And he walked! It's a walk-off win! The Metropolitans win 3-2! They snapped their losing streak! The Mets celebrate like it's 1999! They go back over 500, 42-41. Unbelievable! The New York Metropolitans win on the walk-off walk. Lee Mazzilli beat out that infield hit. The tying run scored, and then Twitchell, who was twitching like a madman, and Carter looking at him totally incensed. That's a fist fight waiting to happen in that clubhouse. The Mets win. The Mets win 3-2. We snap our horrific losing streak. My God, we lost more games by 1 run offline. Well, they weren't. I mean, we had leads. Then our bullpen blew them late. But all right, let's quickly go to the box score. I hope you all enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun, and I'm glad we snapped our losing streak. Let's hit OK. The screen will go black for a moment when I switch over. Bear with me a moment. As the Metropolitans rally to defeat Montreal 3-2. They're now 42-41. The Expos dropped to 36-45. Let's go to the pitching first. Twitchell, who went 8 they stuck. I was surprised they stuck with him that long. 8 2/3, 5 hits, 3 runs, only 2 of them earned. 2 walks. He walked in the winning run and 5 Ks. Kuzman, 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. 8 walks. Some of them, one was intentional. We did do a lot of pitch arounds. He walked Twitchell. Isn't that ironic? Twitchell walked to put them ahead 2-1, and then he walks the winning run in with Youngblood. And he had 7 Ks, Kuzman. Baldwin pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, but he got through it. And Apodaca is now 4-1. 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no strikeouts, no walks. The Mets snapped their losing streak. The fans are going nuts. Again, it was buy one, get 5 beers free. So they're feeling no pain. Let's see. And again, the winning pitcher was Bob Apodaca. 1 inning out of the pen. And Twitchell went 8 2/3, took the loss. Let's see who the player of the game was here. Meet the Mets. Greet the Mets. Jerry Koosman with a really horrific start, but he only gave up 2 runs, so they give him player of the game. Lee Mazzilli gets an honorable mention, beating out that infield. He saved Al, Red Sox fan. All I wanted to do is put the ball on the ground, stay out of the double play, and they pitched out, so they caught me with my pants down, that's for sure. But Mazzilli pulled my balls out of the fire, thank you, Lee, from one Paisan to the other. So they give it to Koosman. I can see that. Let's go through the batting. Expos had 7 hits. Cash was 0 for 4, got picked off in the first inning after he walked. Spires, punching Judy, was 3 for 5. Had a double. Valentin was 0 for 5. Perez was 1 for 4 with a walk and a double. He scored a run. Carter was 0 for 2, a run scored, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Cromartie, well, he's going to have nightmares of Koosman. 0 for 3, struck out 3 times. Dawson was 3 for 4 with a ribby and a double. Parrish was 0 for 0. He walked 3 times. Unser, the pinch hitter, was 0 for 1. Mackinnon came in to play third after Parrish was lifted for Unser. He had no at-bat. And Twitchell was 0 for 3, and he did have a ribby when he walked with the bases loaded. He also struck out twice. The Expos in defeat, 32 at-bats, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 ribbies, 8 walks, 7 Ks. They had 3 doubles, and they also picked up their 45th loss. Go back to Canada. Alrighty. Lenny Randall was 1 for 4. Beauclair, 0 for 3. Did have a ribby on the suicide squeeze. He struck out once. Cranepool, 1 for 4, struck out. Cranepool had the double to lead off things in the bottom of the 9th. Bud Harrelson was the pinch runner for Cranepool. He scored the tying run on the Lee Mazzilli infield hit. Stearns was 1 for 4. Mazzilli 1 for 4 with the ribby and run scored. He was the game-winning run. Twitchell walked the pinch hitter Youngblood with the bases juiced. John Milner 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Felix Millan 0 for 2 with a walk. Doug Flynn 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Youngblood, game-winning walk-off RBI by the walk. Koosman was 0 for 2, did reach second base on an error and would score on the suicide squeeze by Beauclair. He did score the run. Baldwin pitched, did not hit. Henderson, the pinch hitter, was 0 for 1. Apodaca, the winning pitcher, pitched, did not hit. Let's go to recap. The Mets scored the first run in the bottom of the 3rd on a hit and an error. Lenny Randall extended his hit streak to 14. Beauclair on the suicide squeeze. Koosman scored 1-0. But the Expos came right back in the top of the 4th. They sent 8 batters to the plate in a horrific inning for Koosman. 2 runs on 2 hits and 3 walks. Dawson singled, scoring Perez to tie the game. And then Wayne Twitchell walked. He's the pitcher. Koosman walked the pitcher. It was 2-1. Montreal would score no more. The lead would hold up with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. And then all poop broke loose. A failed hit and run made it runner on 3rd, 2 outs, as they threw Millan out for the 2nd out at 2nd. And Lee Mazzilli, an infield single, ties the game as Harrelson scored. And then it just fell apart for Twitchell. Joel Youngblood pinch hit for Doug Flynn. He walked with the bases loaded. Mazzilli trotted in, stepped on the plate. Euphoria broke out at Shea. 3-2 Metropolitans. Parrish walked 3 times. Dawson was 3 for 4 with a double. And Chris Spires 3 for 5. There's no Met up there for the little blurb. Apodaca got the win. 1 inning in relief. in the ninth. Twitchell went 8 2/3, got the loss. Apodaca's 4-1. Twitchell's now 3-2. Hello, Tribes fan. Check out that wonderful channel. Alrighty. Well, that's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed. That's a little bit of our 1977 Metropolitan replay. We go back over 500, 42 and 41. When next we revisit our 77 replay, we're going to have a Red Sox game at some point as we replay the Mets and the Boston Red Sox. All right. Thank you very much. Health and happiness. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye. God bless, and you know it's coming. Peace!